Maharishi's main idea of teaching transcendental meditation earlier was he made it very simple, very natural, and all over the world when he started teaching, since he made it very simple, everybody wanted to learn it because there is no difficult task to follow. His idea was meditation was you don't change your lifestyle, you only take out 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the evening and practice the transcendental meditation, which will be taught to you by a certified teacher of TM. Certified means certified by Maharishi. It is a 6 months course to become a teacher of transcendental meditation. So when he started teaching to people, because it's being so simple, it's so natural, a lot of people started learning, started getting benefits. One of the story Maharishi used to tell us when he was in Los Angeles, he taught some people meditation, and somebody who was quite a rich person, a lot of money and all that, he had problem of sleeping because of a lot of stress and all that. So he got a very good sleep after learning TM. And somebody, based on his story, somebody published an article in the newspaper next day that there is a person from Himalayas, he can make you sleep. And Maharishi said, I was very upset because, see, very big knowledge from our country based on our Vedic scripture, what Lord Krishna told in Gita, Yogastha Kuru Karmani, that is the knowledge. You get established in yoga and do your karma. And that is the knowledge, and they are comparing it with sleeping pill. So Maharishi said, I felt very, very upset, and I thought maybe I should go back to Himalayas and not waste my time with these people who don't even understand what is the importance of knowledge. And then he said, then I realized that if you have to teach to these people who are ignorant about the knowledge of India, knowledge of Vedic tradition, in those days there is not so much technology that people will not know so much about the Indian knowledge about the Vedic science and all that. So Maharishi said, then I decided, no, let's teach them whatever way they can get benefit. And when people started getting benefit, so in about 1970, 71 in that area, some scientist came to him. He said, Maharishi, it is a very good thing what you teach, it helps people, but we want to understand how it does it, why it does it, what is the basis, what is the philosophy behind, what is the theory behind it. And that's why all the scientific experiment started doing on TM. They measured brain wave, and they found it is very coherent during meditation. The sleep is better, the skin resistance and oxygen consumption. So many parameters were measured to find out that transcendental meditation actually gives very deep rest during the 20-minute practice. And the beauty of it was that you can practice transcendental meditation in a very simple manner without changing your lifestyle. That is the beauty of it. And so that's why it became popular. And when I think first scientist was Dr. Keith Wallace, who measured the brainwave coherence at that time. He was a neurologist. And that when it started coming out that actually you can see the result of meditation in a physical scientific form, because this is, as Bakshiji said, it's a society where people believe in the science. So when it came out, a lot of people said there are more researches needs to be done. I think more than 600 researches have been done on the practice of transcendental meditation, and that's why people started learning. I always say the beauty of transcendental meditation is so simple. That's why people learn it. That's why people enjoy it, because there is no difficulty. You don't have to follow anything. The experience that you gain from transcendental becomes, you gain more and more higher experiences. You experience different level of consciousness. There are 7 states of consciousness that people experience. 3 that we experience every day: sleeping, dreaming, and waking up. And then there is 4th state, 5th, 6th, 7th. And as Bakshiji said, last stage is Aham Brahmasmi, when you connect with the Atma and Paramatma. That is the last stage. All that is from our Vedic literature. Is nothing new about it. It's not that Maharishi invented anything new. Only because of the blessings of his Guru. His Guru said, you have to teach this knowledge all over the world. When in 1953 or 54, his Guru Brahmanand Saraswati ji, when he took his Samadhi, at that time he gave instruction to go and teach all over the world, how to and bring this knowledge all over the world. With the blessings of his Guru, Maharishi ji started, and the reason it spread because of his simplicity. A lot of people have a lot of experience. Lothar ji has very good experience with working with Maharishi ji. I also remember him because I was also very closely associated with Maharishi ji for many years and working with him and wherever he was going. And as Lothar ji explained that he was working with Maharishi when he was Maharishi used to teach courses in big courses in hotels. They will all the people will come stay in the hotel because hotels have rooms to stay and big conference halls where Maharishi would give lectures and there were people who were organizing and all that. Lot of people were connected with that. The experience that Lothar ji has all this time is very precious. We all of us a lot of experience. He narrated a story. There are so many numerous story. People have different experience, different kinds of. I would not call it miracle, but different kind of good experience with Maharishi ji. And then in about, as Devenji said, in about, it was in 79 or something like that, at that time, the Ayurveda came, Maharishi Ayurveda. And Maharishi ji said, this is a knowledge of our country, our tradition, which can bring disease-free society. So Maharishi ji gave a slogan that Maharishi Ayurveda, we called it Maharishi Ayurveda because we wanted to connect it with Maharishi. So we ourselves called it Maharishi Ayurveda. So we created a slogan Maharishi Ayurveda for disease-free society. Maharishi's idea was that the Ayurveda is such that it can create a disease-free society. Lothar ji took that knowledge, that Ayurveda thing very seriously and started Ayurveda centers in many places in Germany. He did some in some US also, and he has a lot of good experience. A lot of people benefited from it because the one thing Ayurveda does is actually prevents you from falling sick, and in case you get sick, despite prevention, then there is a cure also. All his all the experience that he had with Maharishi ji in his book and very nicely written. The book is very nicely and narrated his story very nicely. I think all of you who read the book will enjoy it. And Maharishi being a great saint, there's so many things to say about Maharishi, so much to talk about Maharishi. It can take hours together to talk about his knowledge and the experience. All of us have different kinds of experience with Maharishi ji. So there is a lot of to talk about. I don't know how much time I have to talk about it. And I think all of you will benefit from the knowledge that Maharishi gave. If you have not yet practiced, have not yet learned Transcendental Meditation, I think you should learn it, practice it yourself. There is a saying in English, taste of pudding is in eating. So when you taste it, when you learn the TM, then you would know what is the benefit of it. What Bakshiji was talking about, narrating the Atma to Paramatma, that experience you will gain only when you practice it, not by my telling me that it's a good thing, my telling me this will bring you this now. You must practice it yourself. We have centers in Delhi, in Noida, and all that. Gurgaon also. People can learn there, practice it, and then benefit from it. A lot of people benefited from it. Maharishi ji did a lot of research when this was done. He did one research in, I think it was 1974 or 73, when it was learned by that when in a city 1% people practice transcendental meditation, that city becomes more positive, the crime rate reduces, positivity increases. And that time it was documented in 700 cities around the world, with 700 cities where people were practicing, 1% people practicing TM, and 700 cities which were they call controlled cities. We are not practicing TM. And the result was that the positivity increased, the crime rate came down, and all that. So then Maharishi said, what if they sit together and practice transcendence? What they are right now practicing in their homes, what if they come together and practice transcendental meditation? So he started that they should practice together, find some hall or big place that all of the people should come and practice together. The results were multifold. Lot of positive parameters. Then our scientists created they call it Maharishi effect. The index of I think 20 or 18 parameters. These are the parameters to be checked when people practice transcendental meditation together. And then Maharishi conducted then of course the advanced technology of transcendental meditation came from our scriptures. We call it Siddhis. They started practicing Siddhis and all that. 83 there was a course where people together meditated for long time and they saw the effect on various aspects in the US economy, US crime rate, and many hospital admission, so many things. And then Maharishi repeated that experiment many times when people got together and practiced meditation and said this together. And then he declared a formula. This is very interesting because he declared a formula how to create world peace. Everybody talks about world peace. Everybody wants world peace. Our military people also want world peace. Nobody actually wants to fight, go and kill anybody. They have to do it because they have to protect their territory. But everybody talks about world peace. You can see a lot of conferences happening on world peace. They all talk world peace is very good. We should achieve world peace. They will clap hands. They will join hands. They will do all kinds of things. But nobody has a formula how to create world peace except what Maharishi Ji gave to the world. Meditation and Siddhis practicing together, a group of, he gave a number, group of 9,000, at that time it was 9,000, now because the population is more, he created a formula, square root of 1% of the population of the world, it's about 10,000 people practicing meditation, Siddhis together will bring one peace and will bring world peace. And he showed that by experimenting in US, I think 2-3 places in the world also, that this is possible, this is achievable, and that is the only clear formula for creating world peace. All the countries are spending millions and millions, billions of dollars in buying arms and ammunition and paying money to the people to protect their country, to the military army, to spending money on that. If any country comes together, say, okay, I will spend 10,000, I will create a group of 10,000 people who practice transcendental meditation and say this together, and we will create world peace. You will have world peace. That is the formula. And that formula is not that the Maharishi made it. It comes from our scriptures where we talk about how to create a coherent atmosphere, how to create a coherence in the society. And that formula is from there. So whatever the knowledge of Maharishi, that the experience that the Lothar ji has with Maharishi is written in his book, but we should all know that this is not something simple. It's simple in the way meditation is simple, but it has far-reaching effect, and it can actually create world peace if we really want. If any government wants it, if they are serious about world peace, they must follow. Because there is no other way to create world peace except buying more arms and more ammunition and all that. But that is not the way to create world peace.